Hey,
Hola,
man.
Roxana.
How are you?
Good, and you? Más o
I've been better.
menos.
Mhm.
So. Yeah, I was so also for a few days. But now doing better.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So, did you were able to download the programs I put in the chat?
Already put everything in. Go for it.
Oh,
Checked it
great. So,
out.
and you add the documents and everything?
Mhm.
That's awesome. Who told you, or you just figure it out?
No, Gibson showed me a while ago.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, because it was very easy, but for some reason I was not, I forgot how to do it months ago or years ago. I did it. Great. So how are you doing with your hypertext? Are you working with the prayers?
Yeah, I finished the prayers. Went into the 3 principal paths.
Uh-huh.
Been working with that, and I think it's a little bit weird with the markers. Still, trying to figure all that out because there are
Okay.
a lot of them, and yeah.
Okay. So
But
what I proposed, what I did the other time, it's one of us. Right now it's only 3 of us, but in a way that's good because then it gives us time to work more personally. So what I propose is if you can share your screen, open up your hypertext, and then we do a few paragraphs or lines together. And also if you have any whatever question on how to operate anything, we can check on that. Hey, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Feliz año.
Feliz Año Nuevo. How do you say in Romanian, Roxana?
La mulțani.
La Mutzen?
Quite good. La
Okay.
mulțani. There's an L in there, but it's weird. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I will expect it to sound a little bit, in a way, a little bit similar to Spanish, but no. La Mutzen.
Yeah, so our language is very weird. It's somewhere in between a Slavic language and a Latin language. So while we can understand the Latin languages, it's a little bit difficult the other way around.
Cool. All right. Okay, so we have it here. Which one do you want us to?
Let's go actually to the.
Looks good. I mean, yeah.
So the first thing that I was very curious about, if this is right, this is Manjushri. Why would he choose to translate it as all holy lamas?
Good question. Sometimes, let me tell you a brief story. Sometimes there is something that could seem that, well, there is a few things to say. Sometimes there is things that could seem a mistake, but then for some reason that you will never figure it out by yourself, or I will never figure it out by myself, you realize that it's correct. But then there is another cases where once I was talking to Geshe Michael, and he was translating Master Kamalashila for a course he was teaching in Diamond Mountain. And he was telling us like, yeah, like I'm reading all these texts and I have to correct so much because then I find mistakes. But then he say, well, they are not really mistakes. He say, like, if you really believe that those teachers of the lineage are enlightened beings, they put those mistakes there on purpose for us to collect the karma to be able to fix something and learn the dharma and plant those seeds. And so it's a kindness on purpose for us. And then he changes his voice and smiles and looks at me and he say, and you have to think the same if you find mistakes of my translations. He was funny, but sometimes it is true there are like mistakes. Why are they mistakes? It's up to each person. I don't know why, but
I don't see it as a mistake. For sure, it's not a mistake. But I just wondering because he definitely saw it differently, right?
Yeah, no, but it's true. Sometimes we're gonna encounter things that should be fixed, and it's part of the job. But let's check it out. Okay, dice Jetsun Yampa Changla Chakselo. To the high and holy lamas. What else? What else? What else? As far as I'm able to
So
explain,
this should be 2, actually,
yes,
right?
100%. Yeah, la should be 2. Can you? Well, yeah, do that. But can you check on Jetsun?
Sure.
Just
Condition.
Jetsun. Yeah, Milarepa, Nonorifinter. Jetsun
So I
Yampe.
could say
Okay.
that this is
King of the Dharma, Jetsun Choki Gyalpo. Okay, that's true. Interesting, interesting. I think you're right. And if this is the case, I don't know, you were not here the last session, right? But all the time that I work with Hypertext, I also have like a Word document open up, or it can be whatever, like notes or anything. And then I make notes. For example, here I will write something like, usually in the books, it's divided by paragraphs. So I will put the name of the number of the paragraph, and then I will make my note. In this case, it doesn't has a number, but you can say like on the prayer of, I don't know, the opening lines of the prayer, it says Jetsun Yampel Yang, and the English says, I bow to all the high and holy lamas. Just as a note, because I think definitely this is something we have to check and review. And then if we come up with the decision that it has to be changed, it happens. We change it.
cool.
All right, so it's good, and that's another of the great things of having a team of doing hypertext, because you see more hands, more people, more minds reach further and faster to all these things that maybe nobody has used. Maybe these these prayers, we just assume we know them and we don't check them, and they are there for years. So it's great. Okay, great. I'm gonna make a note as well. Well, we are recording the session, so it's good.
Cool.
Okay, so let's start by the beginning. Jetsun Choki Gyalpo Tsonkapa Chempo Sepei. Are you reading Tibetan? Yeah, right, you are.
Yeah.
We can practice as well. Why don't you read it? And then we see one by one how is it attached to the English. But I will say start a little above on the very beginning of the prayer.
Okay, so here from Jetsun.
Even the one before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jetsun Choki Gyalpo Tsonkapa Chempe Zepe
Sepei.
Lamki Tso Namsum Shukso.
Perfect. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. So then, okay, Choki Gyalpo, what do you did? Okay, King of the Dharma, great. And do you have anything else inside there? Because what we were reviewing last session is that you can have like a big sentence, but also you can do each part of the sentence.
Yeah, so I did that here, but after I didn't do it here apparently. I think I was just.
Okay. So let's do it then. No problem.
Do it, yeah.
Very easy, yeah.
So I can put Gyalpo for king. Sure. And key is of.
Very good, yeah. Perfect. Then Tsonkapa.
Chempo the Great.
Yes. There is something interesting there. There is something interesting there. So you
shouldn't take the S, right?
Yes, correct. Because you know why?
No, but I'm guessing it's either a part. It has to be a particle. Is it by?
Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Because that S is one of the grammar cases. I also share with you guys in the chat the grammar cases. That S is sometimes it's called the instrumental grammar case, and I think it's case number 3. It's exactly like that. It's the by. It indicates who or what is performing an action. Okay, and then Chempo, the Great. I didn't see. Is it?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay, perfect. Son capa
But
chepa.
then what would you put this one to be?
Okay, let's see. What is sepa? Can you show me?
Sure. Written.
Written off. Okay. Okay. Jetsum ki gyalpo son capa chempo sepe who growed. That's okay. Sepe written. Sometimes there is nothing in the English that it's indicated that. So sometimes we will put it great. But the only other idea that comes to my mind, we also checked this last session. Sometimes for two particles in Tibetan, you have only one in English that it's performing the function. So under certain circumstances, this aki kui could be also by, but I'm not sure in this case. Let me think about it. Sepe lamki tsowo namsum shukso. Okay. Sowo principle. Okay, let's move a little bit and then we come back to that. Okay.
Let me put this.
Lam. Okay. Okay, this is something interesting. Sowo usually is well, you'll see. It's there.
All right, this has to be 3.
Very good. It's good to go first go for the ones that you know for sure. That's great.
No. Okay, this should be principal.
But check. Delete that. Delete so. If you click on Sowo, if you go, you see there is, like, for example, at the very end, let's say the second line before the last line, one line before the last one, you can see that it's like principal, central, principal, primal matter.
So the whole thing is.
Yeah. Sowo is great to go for principal. Yeah. And then what else do you have there? Lam, key. Yeah, this is one of those examples, like key here in the English is not needed. But nam, you can do something interesting with nam.
Is it the quote?
No, in this case, nam is a plural particle. It indicates that there is many of something.
Oh, right. And it's for the honorific, right?
Well, that I don't know. Maybe. Let's click on it. Attribute term, second person,
Yes,
honorific. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, you're right. Great.
Right,
So
duck is for the non-honorific, right? For the plural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so in the English, on the 3 principal paths, what part of that sentence is giving you the idea that we are talking of a plural?
The S at the end of path.
Exactly, beautiful, yeah. And then you can link the nam to the S, and then lam to only path. In this case, sometimes you are not going to have that, and you can just take paths for lam. But if you have the option, it's good to help the reader to identify each element.
Let's see if I can do it.
You may have to delete, but just the path part.
But I can't select just a part of it. Doesn't work.
But it's because lam is already selected. Do you have Windows or Mac?
No, Mac.
Okay, so yeah. Oh,
it still doesn't work.
It's with the D.
I did? No, it's already unselected.
Okay, great. So what you have to do if you only want to select the S, this is actually very useful to know. And those are little tricks that it's great we have these meetings, because otherwise you just don't know. you're gonna click there. Yes, you selected the word. And then, I don't know, I wish you could see me, but like you press and then you extend the arrow as if you were going far in one direction. And then, yes, and then come back. You have to go one direction and then come back. It's one of those things, like weird things that Gopher works. Uh-huh.
Wait, now it's stuck.
But because you have to be pressing all the time. Like
No,
click.
it's my keyboard. I'm sorry. Come on. Getting stuck.
And I tell you something else. It also works to the other side. Just for you to know, you can try going this way instead. Like click on paths and then without stop pressing, go to principles and come back. Yes.
Yes, I had it. There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Don't move. No.
And
Stay
then
there.
just release. Yeah.
Done. Yes.
Almost. Have you done that, Jack?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, okay, great, yeah. Sometimes you have to cut certain words in 1 or 2 parts or 3 parts to match different particles in the Tibetan. Okay.
And
If
so
if you cannot, did you do it or not?
yes. Click.
Oh, perfect. Great, great. Okay. It's done. Okay, good. And then principal and then 3. Okay, great. And then shukso. Shukso. Here is contained. Yeah. And I tell you something else that is useful to know. In Tibetan, there are 11 particles called I don't know the pronunciation in English. Terminative. Terminative. It means that, how do you say, Jack? Like a particle that indicates an idea's closing. Terminative or terminative, or I don't know, or no.
I don't know. Never heard a word like terminated.
Yeah, it's like Terminator, the movie.
Uh-huh.
It is really
The Terminator
like
cases.
yeah, something that terminates and finishes something. But what I'm saying is like SO, so it's also the SO is also a terminated particle. So if you find here, we don't have a period, but many times at the end of a sentence, the SO or anything really with O, it's only going to be one syllable, and it's the same 11 prefixes. Well, the 10 prefixes plus one more particle, I don't remember, but instead of with the A, with the O. And I'm just saying this so eventually, many times that you find that, you're gonna know that that's to be linked to the period at the end of the sentence. So what you will do, you could do shukso is good. Here is contain. Ah, okay. Here contain. This is hearing contain. Hearing is. It is a enlightened. So I'm guessing. Sorry, I'm changing subjects. Let me finish with that. Yes. So shukso will be here contain. Let's say, but only the so by itself could be the.
Yeah, it is terminative. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word.
Mm-hmm. But the interesting thing here is that you see there is a period after it says I bow to all the high and holy lamas. Then there is a period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, let's say that was said, and then I'm guessing maybe the Aki Kui that we were wondering before could be nah, I don't know. I will leave it like that for now. Is the I was thinking for the Aki Kui here contain is that 3 principal paths written by, but I'm not sure. Doesn't really make sense. So yeah, I think so far I will leave it like you have it, and I think it's good to go. I will also make a note, maybe if you have a question, it's good to make a note like, okay, the Agi QE in CEPE, I don't know what it is, to check later. And time to time I have meetings with somebody who knows more than me, and then I use that time to ask for any questions. So yeah. Okay, I'm already seeing something weird, but this is great that it's happening here because it's gonna allow us to learn more about hypertext. Woo. You see, you have a key in the next paragraph. I haven't even read it carefully, but I can easily say there is a mistake out there.
Yeah, I thought it was a typo too, but I didn't know if I should go in the document and correct it.
No, for sure, because there is no case, there is never a case in Tibetan, and that's also good to know, that one syllable will have two vowels, unless there is like a akiku something, but you will never have the same vowel repeated twice or something like that. And as you can see, there is always only one vowel in each syllable, and that vowel is the one who helps you to know which is the main letter in your syllable. And of course, as I say, there is examples, but it's only with the agiku I, agiku something. So you can tell right away that, no, okay, that's a mistake. But that's great, because then we're gonna be able to fix it and learn how to fix things like that. So before checking the actual, let's say, links, why don't we fix it? And the way to fix it is, okay, let's save the progress. Well, that's fine.
No, I did. I could did Control S. Command S.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so yeah, you did well. You did well. You click in that thing, but I can't see. Are you seeing the box already?
Yes. Sorry, I have to. I guess I have to share more. Share the whole thing. I don't even know how to do that. Hey. Hey, you're not working.
And hey, Jack, just a question for you. Were you able to download the Gopher and the materials?
I downloaded the files, but I played around with it this morning and I haven't gotten it to open for Windows yet.
Yeah, it's very easy, but I didn't know how to do it. But I'll show you in a few minutes. Let's do this with Roxana, this next sentence, and then we go with you.
Cool.
Okay, wow. Beautiful. What is all this? All right. Probably you're okay.
Where are you?
Chuck Selo.
There we go. So I just do this, right?
Oh yeah. And then you save it. You will save. And then cancel. And then refresh. You have done that before, no?
I've looked at the videos that you have for that wasn't last week, whatever last time it was, and I saw you go in the text and change the stuff, and so I used that. Thank you.
Okay, so you will have to refresh, but just for education purpose, before, no, don't refresh yet.
I did it.
Just clicking keys in the 2i keys, and you see the dictionary doesn't recognize the word, so it doesn't give you any information there. But once you fix it, the dictionary is gonna be, all right, now I understand what you mean. So let's now refresh. And I'm also saying all this because the session is recorded, so if anybody sees this, oh, what happened? Okay, this is also good. It is good, but something weird happened. Can you refresh again? Because it's a good thing, because the program itself lets you know that there is a mistake in the. Okay, that's a good. It's telling you where the mistake is. Error reading file.
I'm sorry, I moved it. I can do it again. There was a little
Mhm.
square thing missing, but I'm not sure where.
Yeah. User manual XFC reading last root leveling process 100. Yeah, there is one thing missing. Ooh, but it's not telling you where at or the 100. Okay, let's try that. You can open the notebook again.
I have to keep changing the screen. I'm sorry.
Ah.
I'm not sure how to. Mm. Yeah, but can you imagine? I mean, all of this.
No, but
Where
this
exactly?
is the idea. This is the idea. Press Command F.
Wait, no, that's not a what am I pressing?
Command and F.
What's common?
Command is a little
Oh,
keyboard.
sorry.
And you press it together with F. Yes, and then that happens. And then write 100 with number. And then type enter. Okay, let's see if we see something over there. No, that looks good, right? Oh, let's see. Jackselo. Okay, I see something. Do you see that after Jackselo, there is nothing closing?
Oh, here, right?
Yes.
101.
Yes, so just close it.
Before the comma, right? No, wait,
Yes.
it's in Romanian.
Perfect. And then save it and do the same, refresh and see if the mistake goes away. Yay, good. So we don't have any more problem with that. Great. You see the program doesn't tell you about any mistake. So that was it. And the program was telling you where to look at. Do you remember the mistake? The error says 100. So yeah, you do that. Command F, type that, and see if you can find something there. Great. Okay.
Okay.
And now
Okay.
keys is recognized.
Yes.
So I will suggest let's check this paragraph again, and then let's go with Jack so he can download or not download, but install the programs there.
First.
Okay, so yeah, let's keep the note of Jean-Paul Yang because that's very interesting. La Chaxelo. Okay, and then, okay, what do you have?
Okay. Gary Sungrab Kuni Ningpoitun. And we have the victors of
Sungrab, okay.
teachings. Excellent speech.
Yeah, okay, Kun. Kun is also a, pluralizer particle. So there is one thing I just curious about. You choose Sungrab for high teachings. I want to see what happens if you separate Sung and Rab. Yeah.
Okay, so Sung is the Buddha's speech usually, and Rab would be the highest. Oh, okay, gotcha. So we can still do this.
Yeah, we do have two options, and this is one of the times that I think Ben Kramer says, whatever you think is gonna help more to the audience, to the reader. Sometimes you may think like it's better if the reader just knows that Sung Rab is the high teachings, but some other times it could be better if they know that Sung is teachings and Rab is like highest or high. So in this case, you decide, because Sung Rab is one thing, but Sung is other thing and Rab is other thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's better this way.
How do you have it now? High and teachings, right?
Yes.
or together? Ah,
Shepherd.
interesting. Yeah, actually, you can leave it like that. That's good. That's good. Now you have I will say you have 3 lengths of different links there. You have one link for Galway Sungraf Kun. You have another link for Sungraf, and you have one link for Sung, one link for Rap. That's interesting. I think that's very good actually, because we are doing part of this project is doing a dictionary. So the dictionary, if we link like this, it's gonna let us know that Sung by itself is teachings, Rap by itself is highest, but Sung Rap is also a very common way to say high teachings. So I think that's very good.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Kun al, perfect. Okay, we keep going to the next. Of. Okay.
Nimpo, the essential. This is normally, right? Nimpo would be essence, right? Or heart,
Yes.
or.
Uh-huh.
But
Correct.
what would you do with all of this? Because if you see that all of it means the essential meaning, do you keep it as the essence, or do you just put this and then try to figure out what this is?
In this particular context, I will take Nimpo Dön as the essence, because you're right. It's like the meaning of the essence, or, but let's see, because what is gonna come later for explain? Sometimes Dön can also be explanation.
Right. But if you think about it, right, from a point of view of a translation, it makes sense because it doesn't speak just of essence in general. It speaks of the essence of a teaching, right? So it is the essential meaning of a teaching.
Correct.
He just chose that way to express it.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
And we need to check all the time if in English the meaning is convey. So I guess so, because in English it's enough to say, as far as I'm able to explain, the essence of all high teachings of the victors. In English, it's kind of clear just by saying the essence that is the essential meaning, right? So I think it's good. And also another good indicator is that as soon as you click Nimpo, the program already gives you the option of Nimpoidon. So in a way, it's like a common phrase, or like a common way of saying something in Tibetan. It's like recognized. So it's used. I will be more suspicious if it doesn't give it to you. But since it does, probably it's good to go. Okay, what's next then?
Okay.
Gels.
Then we have Gelse. Gelse Dampanam Ki Pei Lam. And in Gelse, we know that Se is. No, I didn't separate it. Se is sun. No, I did. Did I?
What? Yeah, the S here is good.
Oh, it's good. It's just a.
And then what about Dampa?
Dampa holy. And then Nam we all.
Yes. And here we can do something interesting again. I think this is good for, learning purposes. In this case, Nam is all, but it's also the S on sons.
Right.
Yeah, what I will do is like go to the notebook. You're gonna find what's the number for all and Nams. Well, I'll show you, but it's a good resource to know. And this is one of those cases when one Tibetan particle, it affects the English in different parts. There are some paragraphs or some certain text that only after like a long list of things, at the very end of the list is like a pluralized particle, and then that pluralized particle affects like every element of the list. So one Tibetan particle will be like 5 S's in the English, for example, but it's good to mark them all.
Cool. Okay. Sorry.
That's good.
Change it. Gyeongseo Dampanam 116.
Very good. So you can copy that. Yeah. Even I will copy this little thing. It will save you a little work. No, only this and the
This one?
116. Uh-huh.
And
yeah.
then where is the sons? Okay, so I do another one for
Huh?
this. And I put one more for you.
Close it. Perfect.
But I have to close this, right?
No, it's already
No?
closed. It's
Oh,
already
it's in
closed. You
between
see,
the.
it has so many after the 116. But what you have to do is like cut the space between son and the 116, because otherwise you're gonna have the S separated in the text. So just reduce the
Okay.
space. Yes, like that.
Okay.
Let's check. You go to Nam. Yes, yes. And you see now it's linked to two of them. Great. Okay, so what's next? What's Nangpa?
Commands. Where did I put this one? Praise command.
Is the path. Okay, command. Yeah, I guess there is not much we can do with the keys in this case, because like a very literal translation would be like the path that is commanded by the sons of the victors. But in the English we don't see that because it's no need. There is no need. Command. Yeah.
Right. And this one is the.
Yeah. Very good.
And them is the pass. Okay,
Path,
good.
very good. So then let's say click on the keys, and you can just hit the space bar, and it will gray. Yes, and you can leave it like that.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Okay.
We have.
So that's Kelden. What else? Ardo.
Seeking freedom.
And Nam.
And this, right? I mean, it's already for us. It makes sense that it's plural.
Plural.
Right, because it's the fortunate seeking freedom. It's not just one person.
Yeah.
It's all of them. But
okay.
there's no way to put the.
Correct. And then Ki. Excuse me.
4.
Ki. 4. Yes. For Yukno. Yeah, and you can separate Yukno as well. Yuk usually is to enter or to participate. Maybe even to entry. I will say it could be entry. And then Ngo, mountainside, for slope.
More place into
bank of the river. Interesting. Yeah, maybe Ngo can be point. I will say, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but I will go for it. Entry point, Ngo. And it's good that they are also both together. Yeah.
But what about the?
Now, there is another particle in Tibetan, and this is actually, in many cases, it's like it performs a function of a colon. It tells you that there is more information that's about to come, that it's gonna add or gonna clarify what we just say. So many times you will see it in the English as like you say colon, right? Two dots. Yes. So we will have to see what the next sentence is. Jitar,
So here I wasn't completely sure if Jita you would put it as far or as far as.
What do you have for as?
Shin.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. This is weird. The whole thing was kind of weird. So the one, this for sure is able.
Yeah.
And then this we know is I. If you put it by itself.
Yeah.
But if it's together, then it's mine, which.
Yeah, no, and the thing is like that key, again, that key is the instrumental. So it basically says by me.
Yeah.
You will have to, sometimes even if the program doesn't give you that option, try and check if you stretch, click and stretch and take the S, include the S on the sentence. Yes, you see, I have thought, okay, it's not that thing. But we know that is I and keys is one of the forms of the instrumental case again. So it's by me. And what it's saying is like, as far as I'm able, by me, this will be explained. Something like that. So yeah, here what I will do is also go for the ones that you are 100% sure. Like for example, usually sometimes it's good to go for the verb if you can tell, because it will give a lot of clarity on the sentence. So yeah, Chepa, explain, perfect. Chepa cha. Okay, cha, this is something useful to know about. In Tibetan, there are certain particles who are called like verbalizers. And they are similar to the English auxiliary verbs. So let's say chepa is to explain, but if you add the cha, chepar cha is to be explained or I will do. So this cha could be like the will, like it's like the verb to be or to do in a way. What do you have for cha? Nothing?
No, I didn't.
Oh, but it's good, actually. You did very well. Instead of separating it, Chepar Chais I will explain. Well, the I will be the da key in a way. But it's difficult to separate this because just the syntax, the structure of the Tibetan and the English is different. But it's good to know these things for sure. So the Chepa by itself is to explain. No, actually, Chepa is explain. Chepar with the R will be to explain. Because the Ra particle is one of the latons. It's also in the grammar case text. And the Cha is the verbalizer. It's making the noun to explain. It's making it into a verb. Like it's putting the action on it. It's like you're sealing the word and making it into action. And then that key is by me. So in a case, it's like I will. Okay, so why don't I will suggest just delete all the links you did just in this part, and let's make one by one and see how can we do it? Okay, so let's start by the verb if we can. Chepa, just by itself. Yeah, explain. Great. Okay, Dak, I will go next. Dak is I, but just by itself.
But do I put all? I can put
two
one and then the other one I have to do it in the.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure that Dak is the the one that you selected, the I that you selected, I'm not sure about it. We have to review. But the other I'm sure. The one that it says,
Okay.
I will explain. Because you see, the subject and the verb are together. Daki cheparcha. By me, I will explain. So that dak is the I. And then here we have something interesting. We could do this. Let's do this. We're gonna connect the will with key, but only the LL.
No, wait.
Make sure you don't get the I.
Ah. Okay. And I'll put that with what?
With key. Okay. And now go to the little notebook. There it is.
Okay.
Where is the English? 128. Oh yeah, okay. So what I will do is, like, you see there is a little apostrophe.
Mhm.
I will include that apostrophe on the, or not. Interesting. Now I don't know. I'll explain. Do you know more English than I, Jack? Is that apostrophe part of the wheel, or it's just like indicates it's connecting the I with?
Well, that is part of, because it's short for wheel. Instead of
Yeah.
wheel, then they have the two L's.
Okay, so yeah, let's include it. Let's include it inside the 128. And then this is the interesting part. We're gonna take the 128 and we're gonna link it as well to the let me see, to the cha at the very end, to the cha on Chepar cha. Very good, yes. Because in a way, both of those particles are indicating that you will do something. The cha is the verbalizer, like you're gonna put action into it, and the keys is the instrumental that indicates what about you, like I will or by me, but I think we could leave them together. So yeah, you save and then refresh. And yeah, this is the different case. Sometimes we have one Tibetan particle who affects many English parts. Sometimes we have one English part that is connected to two Tibetan particles or more. So let's see. When you pass your thing by I will, yes, it indicates both of them. Okay, good. We're almost done. So now let's check the Jitar Nushin. If you click in Jitar, that's all. As like just as far as. Okay, so now what's next? What's new? Can you click on it? To be capable. And what's Shin? According to. Okay. As one according to interesting. So Shin could be as far, but Jitar also can be as far. Okay, so the one that we know for sure is Nu, right?
Mhm.
Nu, it's to be capable. Okay, so able, yes, I like it. Boom, link it with able. Now there is no other I. So what we can do, I'm hesitating, trying to decide if we should link I to DAC as well, or we can link that key together as I am, which is not, that key doesn't mean I am. That key means by me, like I will, or something, you are gonna do something. Like something is gonna be performed or done by you, okay? So
Yeah, but it also says that it could be mine, right? What if
it
it's
is,
sort of
it
like
is.
my ability?
It is, but the thing is like, it can only mean that when you don't have the S particle there, because the
Oh,
key, the key, it's another of the cases. It's case number 6. But if you add the S, it becomes case number 3. So, you know, here you don't have a choice. You cannot say like, oh, I only choose to read it without the S. But the program is telling you, like, if the case was that you don't have the S, then that could be the meaning. Jitar nu shin. Okay, why didn't you take the whole Jitar nu shin? And then take it for as far as.
But it has to be as far as I am able if we take nu as well. Nu.
You're right. As far as I am able, but then the I is not there yet. Okay, just one more time. Can you click in Jitar by itself?
Sure.
I wanna see what it says. In that way. As. Okay, I will take then Jitar to be as. And then Shin to be as far. Yes. Good. And now we only have to deal with I am. And for sure, the DAC can be connected to I. Can you click on DAC? Maybe DAC can be I am. But just DAC, yeah. Atman, I, me, self, to belong to, essence. Okay, I think then DAC I will link it to I for sure, and then key. Okay, no, I know what I will do. That key together, I will make a new link for I am. Because in this context, it's giving you that information. But I will not link the key to am. You know what I'm saying? Like I will indicate that those two together can convey the meaning of I am, but it's not the case that key by itself means am. Just when it's in conjunction with that key, it could sometimes give that meaning, the meaning of I am.
Okay.
So you could take that key.
I have to go in the document anyway to be able to do that because we already assigned it something.
No, I think you're gonna be able because you don't have a link for them both together. So try. I think you're gonna be able to.
All right. I thought
Yes.
I did.
cool, cool. But what you do want to do is to also share the DAC by itself to the I. That would be good to do. You already
Yes, I
link it
will.
to one DAC, but yes, you will have to go to the notebook and also take that DAC and put it in the other I.
Okay, I can do that. So we let
Okay.
Jack
Okay,
do
you'll do
his
it
stuff
later.
too.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have to go or you want to go, Roxana, you're welcome. I just want to
No,
check
I'm good.
with Jack. Make sure he has everything he needs with the gopher. So now can you share your screen, Jack?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, thank you. That's helpful. Okay. Okay, so I have these two files. That
Okay.
you sent.
Because you have Windows,
Yes.
but are you able to open Gopher? Can you open it or no?
No, so this was the first file you sent. That doesn't, like if I go in, I have a contents page, but there's no application to open.
Okay. Okay, go back. What happens again if you click on the you click on Gopher and click there again, where it takes you?
Content.
Because what I'm thinking is the program that Nick sent me yesterday, it may be only the one for Mac.
Oh, okay, yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah,
for this
so
one.
we do need to get you the one for Microsoft. But anyways, I would like then to share my screen so you see what's the process, and
Okay.
probably that's gonna clarify how to do it. Let me share mine. Okay, can you see?
Yep.
So, okay, let me close this. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I guess. Cancel. Okay. So I have here my Gopher materials, files to point, and then, well, the folder comes with this all Gopher. But anyways, Nick told me there is a newer version. So I already downloaded, but the way to download it was just double click here, and then the program opens up. Here it is. As you see, it's the same one. The name is like 2018-052. Okay, so it's just double click here, then you get this, then you open it. And this is how it looks. Then it's very simple. You just go here and the bottom, add. Click here in the add. And then wherever you downloaded the other folder, the folder called files to point at Gopher, I have it in the desktop here. You just click on it and then open. And then all this is gonna come up. I mean, I already had it before, so you don't see any difference, but then all these things are gonna come, like Tibetan dictionaries, the ACI transcript, the Sedona terms, the courses, everything. Once that you have them there, you can start looking for anything. You know, you can just say whatever, Cho for Dharma, right? You enter, and then, for example, the very first thing the program is doing is going to the dictionaries. So it's telling me that Kiecho means different. You just keep going. Dakcho means object that we deny, stuff like that. First is looking through all the dictionaries and all the possible combinations it finds with the word cho. And if I keep going, eventually it's gonna change. You see, now we are in a different kind of document. I don't really know what is this. Probably it's like list of bibliography or something like that. And then if I keep going, now it's using other kinds of dictionaries. If I keep going, eventually it's gonna start looking into the ACI courses. So it's very useful, but I choose like a super popular word, you know, it's dharma. So, but it's just an idea on how it works. Then you will be able to look for things like, you know, you click here and then, okay, I want ch within 2 lines of, I don't know, sangye. Probably I'm writing it wrong. So I don't think it's gonna find anything because it's a shame, but I forgot how to write sangye. Do you remember, any of you? But okay, let's say I don't remember how to write sangye, but I can write the word Buddha instead. So I'm gonna look for something like any place in all this database where ch is within 2 lines of the word Buddha. And you see, oh, okay, cool. This seems to be, okay, here it tells you what it is. The program is looking at Tibetan dictionaries, Chandra Das. And you see, of all the Buddhas of the 3 ages, mass and chus. Okay, cool. What else? Mepe chir chotam cheki go is the symbol of the law of Buddha. So like that, then you can play a lot with or, but, not, and within 2 lines of. It's very useful to have for sure. So let me just, Jack, see if I can get it for you or something. I'll talk to Nick and try to find the Windows version, send it to you. And just remember, you download the folders, add, select them, and it should be working. And if you need help, we can meet and do it.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And yeah, if you have any more questions with something in particular, you can just text me or send me a video or something.
Sweet.
Cool. So thank you very much for coming. Do any of you want to check anything else? Are you good for now?
I'm all good for now.
Perfect. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing interest.
Yeah, thank you for hosting. These have been great.
Very welcome.
Thank you
Okay.
for your help.
Very welcome. Hope you keep having a good new year. Sometimes it's not that easy, but we don't have much choice. We have to make it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll send you big hugs and we'll talk soon some other time. We are about to start a translation program if you're interested. And then after that, after the 2 weeks, we can have another hypertext thing. Or if you have any questions, we can find the time to do it. No problem. In the breaks in between morning and evening.
Okay, great.
Okay. See you later.
Enjoy the translation program.
Thank you. I'll try. I'll do.
Okay.
I'll do. Bye.
Okay. Talk soon.
Best wishes.
Bye.